Hey, Dennis Dreesen here with Auto Wash. Going to talk to you guys today about Complete Crush and our sponge. We've got 17 different cleaning ingredients to keep it clean. We've got 3 different methods that we can use. We're going to show you the bucket method with a sponge, the hose, or the power washer. Up to you guys and how you keep it clean. So the first step, if you're using the bucket method, you want to make sure that you've got a grit guard. That way you're not picking up any dirt and putting that on the car. Then we're going to take, with the bucket full, we're going to put about a couple ounces of soap into the bucket. You can use the grit guard to kind of mix that up and get us some suds in there. Dip your sponge. You're ready to start cleaning. So if you don't want to use the bucket method, you can always use the hose method. And so what we've got is a foam gun that attaches to your garden hose like this here. And it's got a 32-ounce soap container in it. So you can fill it with 4 ounces of soap, the rest with water. That's all you got to do. There's an 8-to-1 ratio. So for every 8 ounces of water, you want 1 ounce of soap. So if it's 16, you put 2, etc. Pretty easy to use. So once you put it in, then we're ready to start foaming. And so this gun, just like that. And so we want to typically start top of the car and work our way down. And when we're washing, try to do a big sweep so we're not wasting any time or product. Be as efficient as possible. Just like that on the side of the car. Now we let it dwell for just a couple of seconds. As it's sitting on the car, it's pulling dirt off of the vehicle, lifting that up. Those 17 different cleaning ingredients designed specifically to bring all kinds of different dirts off the vehicle, whether that be oils, inorganics, you name it, it's trying to pull it off. We try to think of everything to make this clean. Once you foam it down, what you can do is take your sponge, and now we can scrub it. Now that the soap's been sitting on there, now we can go ahead and give it a nice bath. And really just make sure we're pulling any of that extra dirt off. You can rinse it off and just rinse it off, but you'll be a little bit more effective if we use a sponge to pull some of that dirt off. And then we rinse. So if you don't like the bucket method or the hose method, then we've got your traditional power wash method, or we've got your standard attachment on there. Just always remember when you guys make sure that those are attached in really well. You don't want that to shoot the car. That'd be bad. So now we've got that same mixture. We've got 32-ounce canister, so we got 4 ounces of soap. And just like that, you're done. It is that efficient. Now we're gonna let that foam sit, and you're gonna get the best method. You can see the coverage on there, that it's really gonna sit there and pull the dirt off of the vehicle, really work hard to get the work done for you. It's a tremendous foaming application that way. When you're rinsing, there's a fast way and a slow way. And the slow way is doing a bunch of this to rinse off your car. That's not how we do it the auto wash way. Let me show you what we do. We start at the top of the car, we're gonna work our way down, and one big swoop will get this thing rinsed off in no time at all. We'll start at the top of the car. And you're just gonna go back and forth. And we're gonna cover the whole car in sweep. So when you're using the self-serve car wash, or you're using your power washer, if you really wanna rinse faster, you want to go through and give it nice, big, long swoops to get most of that dirt off. Then you can come by and hit the little tough areas that might keep some extra soap. But that is the quicker way to rinse your car. Big, long swoops, none of the little small ones. The bigger strokes, you're going to get a lot of the soap off a lot faster, save you time, money, and effort, and get to clean your car faster. So you got your 3 different methods. You've got your bucket, your hose, and your power washer. And for all 3 methods, you're going to use the same amount of soap. It's still going to be 4 ounces to 32, or about 1 to 8 dilution ratio every time you use it. The biggest difference is you're going to go from the most efficient to the least efficient. It's just going to take a little bit longer time. So you can use the bucket method. It's still effective, but it just takes a little bit longer time. The hose wash does a pretty good job. If you don't have a power washer, it's a great in-between step that's more efficient than the bucket. And then your absolute most effective is using the power washer attachment.